Greetings, this is this, and I am me, and we've done it. I have successfully loaded into the game. I was wondering if it was going to work, but we're here. It crashed at the end of last episode, and after everything we had gone through, I was not loading it back up again, just to create a third chunk of recording to do an outro. But, I have to be careful that I'm not, like, completely missing and forgetting things that I did at the end of last episode that didn't get saved. So, like, I'm gonna try to make sure that everything is under control, but I don't know, might not go so well. Okay, so I was right here when the game loaded in, and I see that those are all like asking to be dug, but cannot be dug. And so I think I at the very least had given them some ladder and said go for whichever ones you can reach right there, at a minimum. Okay, and then in addition to that, well, I mean, they can grab a few more pieces over here as well. I know this isn't sand, but I'm doing the stair steps, okay? So, the other thing that I know obviously didn't get saved is whatever I was having them do over here. Like, what's-her-face came over here to do something. Oh, to dig slime out of here. Yes, I remember now. I was going to tell them that they could dig this. Now, does this crash the game again? I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, I was having them dig stuff out of there. Yeah. Okay, and they didn't get themselves stuck this time. Nice. Okay, that's better. That's better. Why'd you climb all the way up? Okay. That's better. And this last piece they can get some other time. Okay. So that's a little more slime for them. So, the game has been having problems, but my laptop as a whole has been having some problems. It's going through a bit of a rough patch right now. But come on, we've been through rough patches before. It'll be fine, right? But, like, Blueprints has been giving me trouble as well. Like, it's not the best. But it's okay. So, let me empty the storage of whatever that is. Is that the lumber that they finally sent us back? Dirt and wood. Yes. Okay, perfect. So we'll send that back. They'll finish their research. And Sweetles. This thing. Okay, so this has been fixed, right? Yes, okay. So we're building up some stuff through here. Every once in a while, maybe I can vent this through if this pipe gets full. But it's fine for now. And I wanted to fill up everything in this direction. So yeah, that's looking good over there. Okay, and so overall the oxygen levels are good. Okay, stress, Max and Abe are a bit stressed. What schedule is Pay on? Okay, she doesn't need to be on the resting schedule anymore, I don't think. She's not stressed. So I believe she goes on schedule 2, right? With Max, yes, okay. Because they're bunkmates. Okay. So she goes there. The steel and the lime production, steel, lime, iron, all that we need to keep producing. Okay. I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done. Make sure you always get all the eggshell. Okay. And then we have some fossil. Use it. And give them more table salt because they're stressed. Okay. And that's good. The desalinator is running for a while right now because we're busy emptying out bottles. Okay. Good. And besides those bottles, we're doing good in terms of any other debris. Right? I think we're doing good in terms of most other debris because everyone's very concerned about the amount of things lying around that can contribute to lag. So I'm trying to pick up as much of the lying around stuff as possible. Oh, right. The crude oil is lying around. Okay. Well, we can get something for that. I might as well just leave it here, right? Because we don't really have crude oil. Like, the crude oil just needs to be picked up, right? Otherwise, it's fine. I don't have crude oil anywhere else. It's pretty much just here, and I'm not really using it for anything. So we can just pick it up right here. Right? Probably. If we need to do something else with it later, then we'll do something else with it later. For now, just pick it up. As soon as we're done loading into this next day, definitely not crashing, we'll just pick it up. Don't tell me day 1508 is cursed and we just can't get to it. Do not tell me that that is the case. I mean, I can still move my cursor as much as I don't want to right now. Okay. We're good, right? Okay. So, build yourselves a liquid reservoir. Is it hot down here? No, it's fine. Build yourselves a liquid reservoir. Build yourselves a bottle drainer. Okay? And build yourselves a pipe. Output, input. That is for crude oil. Hopefully there's not too much that it can't all fit in one container, because that kind of all fits in there perfectly right now. I don't really want to have to make room for more stuff. One bottle drainer constructed. Please, crude oil. And then the rest, I probably don't need to do anything with the rest. They'll all just make the rest work on its own. Okay, so this colony, I'm going to say, is good to go for now, right? They know their tasks, they're emptying out bottles, and they're doing all the usual stuff, and they're still creating steel as long as they keep making lime. They need a lot of lime. Okay. They're gonna need more iron as well. Okay. Hopefully that's not too much. Can you, I said 10. Can you make a 10th? Okay. Is it really that hard to make lime? You get 5 kilograms whenever you make one of those things, and you need... Please tell me it was 10 and not 100. Okay. They're picking away at it. And then over here we can make refined carbon with some of the wood that we have. And not that we don't have plenty of coal, but we can make it with some of the wood that we have. Okay, well, we can make it with anything. I don't know. Just make some more of this. Fine. Just make it with whatever. Just want to give them tasks before I leave so that work can be getting done, you know? Make it work. Get the work done. Okay. Otherwise, I'm not leaving anything foolishly untaken care of, surely. That could never happen. That would never happen. Okay. Yakani, we've got some idle people here, they're telling me. Why don't you guys take whatever this is? I'm sure Lephilios doesn't need it. Oh. It looks like you have plenty of plastic. Why don't you take this oxyfern seed and maybe you'll end up using it at some point. I don't know. Actually, with how nicely those have worked for us at the other place, I should plant that. In a place that has, carbon dioxide, which is kind of nowhere. Well, as of right now, it's kind of nowhere. Because there's too many other weird gases coming through here. Your oxygen production is actually enormously fantastic right now. Like, what happened? What happened? Did I do something wrong? Is this gonna work when the green is green? Or is it gonna say overpressured or something? Because this is like, they're so... It's not overpressured. Why do we have so much oxygen right now? What? there like a oxalite that I don't remember? Or... Oh, I think there was some bottled oxygen that I unbottled. Yeah, I think that was the case. Okay. I mean, I'd love to stick around and wait and watch this, but it's kind of taken a while. Here we go. Okay, switching over. It says disabled by automation. Oh, because my other piece of automation is stopping it, right? Okay, because they both need to be green. And this one is telling the thing, hey, we've got plenty of oxygen up here. Current ambient pressure is here, and they're sending green only if it's below 800. Oops. Maybe that's part of the problem, though, as to why the air gets so low all the time, because I have that set kind of low. What if I send it... Okay, how do I lock in the number? Enter? Okay. You would think it would be obvious, but... maybe, like, at least 1,000 is better than 800. But okay, so we're not wasting resources while we have a lot of oxygen here. Good. Well, they've got oxygen like nobody's business. They've got food. So probably water is the biggest thing to be checking on right now. Because they have oxygen, they have food. Can they get to this water thing? Yes? Can they hop from here to here? I don't actually know. I'll put another thing there just in case. They can definitely hop over these. And then down there, and then to there, and then they can go to there, I would assume. But, like, let's make the path easier, I guess. And then to here, and then up to there? Or is it weird because of this piece? I think they could get to it all. I think it's okay. Okay. And we picked up all of the bottled stuff that was lying around here. Yes. For the most part. Oh. Yeah, did I empty the thing for this? Okay. Canister drainer. Unbreathable gas. Chlorine gas. There we go. That'll pick up the last few canisters of chlorine that are out and about. Solves that problem. We've got a hydrogen one. We would want to empty that back into the hydrogen system. Or literally just empty it out into the air up here. Either is fine. We're using the hydrogen twofold. We're taking the hydrogen from over here. We're sending it down below here, and it's hopefully cooling some things a little bit. And then it's getting kind of warm as it comes up through here, but then it's actually cooling down again. And then it's going into this machine that is cooling this area here, which is keeping all this hydrogen cool, which is going through this system here. So if I were to empty out the hydrogen into the system, I would want to empty it out into this series, or this series, not into that thing. Okay. That's totally doable, I think. What I'm gonna do is literally just make space wherever. It doesn't really matter, right? We could use lead over here. It's not too hot right here, is it? It's not too hot right here. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. There we go. That will empty right out into that hydrogen pipe system. And it's after the cooling section, so who cares what temperature it is. And that'll take care of the random hydrogen. We took care of random chlorine. We took care of random crude oil by just dumping it back out. I'm going to tell them to sweep stuff on the ground as well. Okay. Just trying to keep it all as clean as we can keep it. Okay, not bad. Everything seems to be pretty swept up besides this over here. This little Pip is a bit of a menace, but he's living a nice life in a reserve, a nature reserve. So what can you do? These metals as well. Do we have room and storage for all that? Like these bins, so that's got clay, that's got mud, dirt, medical pack, clay, random things in there. There's rust in there? So where do I keep all of my metals? I feel like we might not have storage room for metals right now. Is that why they're all on the floor? What's in this one? Eggshell? What's in this one? Nothing. Oh, what's supposed to be in it? Rust? Oh. Do I have too many that have rust? Because, yeah, this one can have rust, too. This doesn't need rust. This can have, metals. Cobalt? And we'll see how full it gets after that. I mean, regardless, it's probably good enough for now. Okay, so you guys have the essentials. You've got food, you've got water. Food and air. Water is, you know, we don't talk about that. But you've got food and you've got air. There's no more water in here. So this thing might be on hold again for a while. I mean, I can disable it again for now. There is still oil sitting here. So if they want to use the machine, they can do that. Why am I seeing these things everywhere? Okay, there's just something glitched with the filter. I think we are good to go, right? I'm gonna leave you guys be. You don't need anything else right now. Water, I know you don't have a lot of it, but it's coming through when it can. Do I have the thing disabled or enabled right now? I don't remember. I can check real quick. Let's see. It is enabled. It's gonna be too hot soon. But it's enabled for now. No liquid output. It doesn't need a liquid output for you guys to start draining these, right? Ooh, enable auto bottle? No, we don't need that. If I tell them to sweep some of them, will they start doing it? Maybe they're busy with other bottles right now. Because there's these bottles here, but like they are doing some on their own. Because yeah, every time I look over, these things are going. It's just that there are a lot of bottles, guys. I mean, there are a lot of bottles. But maybe if I've given them the task, then they'll do it. Because right now there's nothing in here, so I can't tell that it's working. Okay, Lephilios, it's your time to shine. 20 minutes in. Are you guys ready to get some work done? Oh, no, honey. No. Disable auto bottle. Okay, we don't want you wasting your time doing that. That was just silly. Okay. So these guys have some food. But if they want, they can get some more of multiple varieties. Say something like that. Say maybe a little bit of those. And say some of these over here. Okay. So that's fun. The oxygen that's sitting up here could be picked up. But otherwise, we were doing good on the bottled things here, right? The main problem is the stuff down here. Okay. Do we put the Pip in here yet? What percentages are we looking at? 23, 21, 30, 19, 23. These ones struggle in this back corner here. Okay, we'll wait a little longer before we move the Pip out of there. Okay. I say we get an auto bottler down here and a reservoir for all this stuff. All this stuff that's just sitting around here. I can keep liquid chlorine in a bin. I don't mind. We'll put it all the way down over here in this corner where it doesn't, you know, it's not going to bother anybody. This is okay, right? This is all fine. This makes sense. The bottle drainer I will put kind of in a more central location. So they're gonna have a lot of pipe to build, but that way if I want to like be evening out this floor and like digging more, building things, whatever, I don't have to worry about this thing being in my way. It's like so in like a non-issue spot, probably, maybe, right? I don't know. But they can come straight down the ladder, like they can bring this stuff straight to that. They can bring this stuff here. They can bring this stuff here. Like it's a central hub. But like everything will stay nice and cold over here, so it's not going to change state. I don't even think we can fit all this in there. We're probably going to have to put a second one. But, yeah. I guess they have all that queued up, so the pip is not ready to move in yet. I know that. I'm okay with that. It all makes sense. Oxygen-wise, things are weird, but I'm not dealing with it yet. Otherwise, what have we got going on? This is enabled. We're building up rad bolts again. So we can send another shipment off if we want. Is there stuff in here right now? Yes. The rest of the conveyor is not filled up though. Do I really need to send like a lot of wood? I feel like we have so much coal. Do I really need to send wood? But what is the wood doing here? Let's just send another one. Just because. But I won't send it for forever. It's not like I'm trying to get all the wood to be at the other place. But I guess why not send another one? You know? So the conveyor thing is it's unsynced, right? It doesn't know how to send a proper amount so that it sends all at once. The numbers are weird. Okay, so it sent something off, but like there's just a little bit left behind of the previous shipment, which is annoying, but whatever. Okay. So, in terms of picking up the mess, I've queued up the stuff for you guys to do that. And then in terms of food and oxygen and everything, you're going to be okay. I wish you would ever put anything in the refrigerator. Why do you have to drop things on the floor right here? Look how fast it goes bad. Like, did you just make this barbecue? And it's already gone bad, guys. It's already gone bad. I mean, it's not gone bad, but like, it's lost so much already. Should we like up the priority here? I feel like then they're gonna take from here also faster or something. I don't know, it still seems kind of weird. Wow, okay, great job, Otto, great job. Thank you, Ada. Our hero, okay. She put the stuff in the place. Okay. Yes, Otto, I mean, it does need to be done. Like, I did, up the priority here because we were having some problems. We were. But, he's getting it under control. It'll be okay. We still have a lot of bottles to empty from everywhere, but I guess they're doing what they can. And I'm considering having another duplicant move here because of the auction production that we have if we get more sleet wheat growing. But we just haven't done that yet. Okay, is any of this built? No, it is not. You guys are both down here and you look so cute, but it's actually kind of concerning because if something went wrong and you guys got like trapped or injured down here, there's nobody to save you. Yeah, a bit frightening. Okay, is this cool enough for now? Like, should I lower the priority again? I don't want him to spend all his time doing this. But it is kind of warm throughout all this place. Maybe we'll just put it back down to 5 at least. It's making me uncomfortable. Why is the air so gross up here? What is that coming from? Is there more or something? Oh, it's coming from all this. This polluted water, didn't I have a place for... Oh, I don't have a place for polluted water. I have a place for polluted dirt. Oh. Okay, can you guys relocate this polluted water? It is a lot, but for now, can you relocate it to up here? Because any like little gas bubbles that it emits, like with this, it'll help cool this thing down. It's gonna make the polluted water warm though. Maybe we should put it like... Do you guys want it in here? Nah, I can't introduce germs to them over there for no reason. What did they do? They don't deserve that. I just need to have a water filtration thing here, and I never did it yet. That's why we keep running out of water. Because the water... I mean, we don't have any plumbing. So, I guess we probably should get plumbing, don't you think? I guess you have less copper ore, get that. The outhouse requires no water. It requires dirt, which we have a lot of. The sink, well, the wash basin, requires water. And then we get polluted water. So at the very least, if I don't want to have a system that is plumbed, I at the very least should create a basin for the polluted water, where it can be filtered into clean water. Because if I do a whole plumbed system, then I would need a significant amount of water to sustain it at all times, and right now we don't have that. But at least filtering the polluted water would help. And I do have this area down here that I was supposed to be building out to be something, right? But, there's this water here in the way that I have to somehow get rid of first. Okay, but so where is a pit for the polluted water? I slice here and I put it somewhere down over in this direction. Usually I just put the two pits right next to each other. But this one's kind of already, it's got its spot already. It kind of already claimed this location. So, okay, maybe I can mop what's up there. And we can wall here and just do it there. It maybe doesn't need to be that big. And we don't want to go in too much into the warm section. So we'll have to be careful about how I dig it out. But maybe we can put a little something over there. And then the water filter is going to need a spot to go. I think we probably have enough power for it and everything. Is it in this section? So we would need another liquid pump. We would need a bottle emptier. And we would need... It's going to be in refinement? No, it's going to... Yes. Okay. Sand. So this is going to use sand, but they just said I had like 60 tons of that or something, right? Okay. So this is just basically sand and power. And then the power for the thing. I think we'll have enough. So that's yet another thing for them to keep in mind, to work on. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of manpower right now. But then we'll get some of our water back, which would be really good. It's a little warm right now, but I guess the slower that we empty it out, it's not going to be so bad. Okay, it's just that none of these things are as much of a priority as the other things are for them. Yeah. So, it's tough. Where's Otto? Is he farming again? Yeah. I guess speed up the commute even more by switching out all those tiles for plastic as well, because they run all the way through there. Okay. That's fine. I just feel like everything is never ending. It's just never ending. Yeah, okay, improve this. Yes, add something here. Oh, yes, you've got to change that. Okay, check here. Keep that in mind. Do this. Why? Don't I ever get a break? Don't I ever get a break? We don't even have the oxyferns properly fertilized. We need more manpower here. Maybe I should get a person right now anyway. That sounds probably like a really bad idea. Sounds like something I shouldn't do. I'll just let them be. They're gonna get everything done. They always do. Let me let them be. You know, like they got the drywall in place. And that's gotta be a not very important task. It's just drywall, but they did it. So they'll get the other stuff done too. We just have to be patient. So this can be set for hydrogen. Perfect. And is that kind of the only thing that I did for them here? Their food is gonna be okay. Their oxygen got like a nice reprieve. So I'm sure it's still fine. Oh, what did I do down here? Oh, I disabled this, which is fine. I have sweep errands and a bin. Okay. The bin in terms of cobalt ore was fine. Now, the other thing that's down here is a lot of lead. It's gonna be really warm though. Okay. What is the cobalt ore's temp? 30. Not ideal. Okay. We've got people not even doing anything here. Do I just want to put the lead in a bin down here where it's not going to disturb anyone temperature-wise? Or do I want to get it out of here so that it can cool off? Maybe we want to cool it off a little bit? There's no good place for it, though. I don't want it to just bore a hole in the ice and just melt everything entirely. We're going to have to just leave it down here. I guess for now we'll just put it on a random spot. Just so that the lead can be picked up. And therefore helps with the loading issues. Okay. Because sometimes the reason, I realized the reason I wasn't doing anything with anything was because I was like, I don't have the proper solution right now. But sometimes any solution is better than the perfect solution. Sometimes. So, yeah. We'll just deal with that. I mean, the game is behaving, I don't want to jinx it, but it is behaving much better today than last time. I think. So, yeah. So they'll build that bin. That'll have lead storage. And then we'll check soilolin after that. Thank you, Bonnie. Now it is time for the refined metal of lead. Let's go right in that bin there. And I actually, can I make it a different color? That's good there. Soilolin, are you ready to build a monument? Oh, look at that. That was barely any oil at all. It was so spread out. That was ridiculous. Okay, are you guys ready to build a monument? Do you perhaps want a monument? So that's good. We still have bottles down here, but we're emptying them. We still have bottles here. Okay. These things are out, but the food is good. This we can empty storage. But I don't know... we have a place to store wood. Like, I don't know if I have a place for it. Ooh, okay. Do you guys need... No, everything is done except for databanks. Okay. So at some point, Pay will have to go back up there, but it's not going to be today. She'll have to go on up there and get us some more databanks, but not now. For now, I'm checking the Great Monument materials list as soon as I check everything else and make sure that it's fine. The desalinator is starting to give up on us. Let's have them disable that. Let's have them disable that. It's gonna need to warm again. The area needs to warm, everyone. The area needs to warm. Okay. We'll let it be for now. This is already producing more brine, and I hadn't even taken care of what we already had, but that's okay. This is yeah, about to be dormant. So we're about to get our last serving of coolant through there. And we're awaiting coolant there. Okay. But I'm sure we can probably build the base. I'm sure, quote unquote, we can probably build the base. Relocate this to like right here. Furniture. Monument base. How do I still not have enough steel? You guys are the slowest steel producers that have ever existed. And I know that's a little insulting, and I know a lot of it has to do with the coolant, like literally never even coming through here. What if we use... Can you use brine as a coolant? Is that possible? Metal refinery. It can be anything, right? It's just something that is ideally cold. Right? Yeah. The only problem is that if I put brine through here, then brine's gonna come out on the other side, and it's gonna mix in with what we have here. Unless I don't have a very good solution, but I can have a temporary solution. Temporarily we could go like put some plastic tiles here. Do I need this ladder? I don't think I need this ladder. Deconstruct. I don't need these pieces of ground here either. This piece, deconstruct. We put some tiles there, so we have a little bit of floor, and I can just put a liquid reservoir there, and we can run this thing with brine until the liquid reservoir is full, at least. Because we've got so much brine. It doesn't go through the desalinator fast enough, ever. That, you know, I've built up such a supply of it. We could do that. I mean, it's something, and then they could at least produce the steel a little faster. They're gonna need more lime, though, anyway. At the very least, so let's get them producing some more lime. Well, so this is 100, and we only have 400. So they can only make 4, right? And then we're gonna be out. Guys, can you send us some more fossil and or some more eggshells? Or just some lime straight up? What do you guys send us? Diamond? What else? Can you send your eggshells over, please? Can you send your fossil over, please? Thank you. We'll see if they get anything from that. Because I want this monument. And so then we go liquid reservoir here. Oh, it's tall. But this is okay. Like, we don't need this ceiling here, right? I need this room to stay the size that it is. But this room is fine to be whatever size, I think. Okay. Yeah. Go back to what you were doing. Liquid reservoir. Oh, I was going to check the temp. It's not an overheating type of temp, is it? Just put that there. And then plumbing. Liquid pipe. So the output right now is going down here. Do I want to do a whole filter and all that, or just manually cut it and switch it for now? Just manually cut it and switch it for now. Okay. Oh, wait. No. Because right now it is still polluted water. Okay. Abort, abort. Connect it. Abort, abort. Okay. For now, it's still fine to use what you want to use. Okay. I'm gonna leave this open so I can watch this go up. We don't need to see these things. Those ones I'll leave there, I guess. Whatever. This doesn't need to be changed. Okay, they changed it anyway, but like, it's fine. It's all connected, right? Okay, cool. Production can resume momentarily. Where am I storing the steel? On the ground? Are you kidding me? We have no... Okay. We have no storage bin for our steel? Why don't you guys store it right over here? It's going to be a little weird because you're going to warm up this area a little bit. But we're going past insulated pipes anyway, so hopefully it's not so bad. It's not a refined metal. It is a manufactured material. Okay. All the steel can go in there, so it'll be right easy access for when we're ready. We're already at 5.9. That's good. But we've already used up the coolant. Okay. No, we haven't. They have more. It's coming through. Okay. Good. Very good. This is practically dormant. Okay. Temps of the base look wonderful. Okay. Let me get my new blueprints, and then it's off to the final checks of the day. Let's do them quick before the game crashes. Basic khaki gloves. They don't show dirt. Thank you so much. Thanks. Okay, and a printing pod. Maybe we go... Yakani, probably. Yakani. Blueprint. Oh, those are great for you guys. Okay, Sweetle egg. Relocate to here. And then the other Sweetle egg. Relocate to here. They're right where the plants are. Okay. So you guys... You're storing away the lead. Perfect. You stored away the extra gases. Perfect. Yeah. You stored away the extra liquids. Perfect. Like, this place is looking pretty good. We still have all that wonderful oxygen. We still have not the worst temps. We're gonna have to cut off your water soon. And they've got some food. And maybe they sent some fossil and whatnot. Let's see. Did you guys send any extra fossil for me? Eggshell, I mean, you either sent it or we got it on our own. Oh, yeah, they sent some stuff. Good. Okay, so keep that production going. To keep this production going, we can make at least 3. Perfect. And we are already at 6 tons of steel, which is better than what we were at before. Okay, and you've already stored a good bit of steel in here. Good. Okay, and you guys have food. Your oxygen, I'm assuming, is okay. Okay, so we're good for the day. We'll keep growing the mushrooms when you need them. And otherwise, everything is golden. We're going to get the databanks soon, but it could not happen today. It just could not. Okay, this is disabled. This is not disabled yet. They're still hanging in there. Good. And then this is working, and then this area is gonna warm back up soon enough, and we'll be able to fix everything once again. You know what? Let me queue up a few more. Just queue up a little more of everything here. Just to be sure. Okay, no stress, nothing like that. Last but not least, Lephilios. We gotta make sure you keep cooking your food, okay? Let's give you 9 this time. And okay, they mopped over here. So using the temperature as a guide, we're gonna make sure we don't dig out too much. But maybe I'll dig a little section in here. And obviously this is gonna have wall. Tile. I don't know if it needs to be insulated or not. But we can at least do that. And then the hop over here, and then this little pit can have the polluted water drop down into it. And there's enough room for a pump down there. And then we'll just need to fit in the water filter somewhere. Why do I feel like this is not filling with hydrogen gas anymore? Like, doesn't this seem lower than it was? I mean, this thing is activating sometimes, so it should be at least doing something. Wow. You guys have done great on the dig over here. Okay. We'll have the pip moving in there soon enough. 30%, 37%. I might want to get some more gas pressure down here. Oh yeah, we're gonna want some more gas pressure down there. Now if I activate this now, I'm gonna forget about it next episode, but I'll catch it eventually. Enable. That's for down there, right? Yeah, okay. We're gonna send some stuff down there. And this they haven't gotten around to yet. But we've been okay. So there's that. And they are, like, you know, they're not only doing the day-to-day tasks, they do have time to do those extra things. Like, they are making progress on the tasks that are given to them. So, yeah, that's good. Okay, we can definitely disable this building because this can't really hold very many more rad bolts anyway. I guess we could have sent the last ones through, but that's okay. Yeah, so we're making progress. Yeah. And they're surviving. Everyone is surviving, everyone is making progress, everyone is cleaning up things. So that is going to be it for today. 6.3 tons! Okay, making much better progress. How much more can you make? Yes. You can make 5 more. Okay. Yep, that's gonna be it for today. We're out of polluted water coolant. Oh, no, there's maybe a slight bit more that's gonna end up coming through. Or no, it's not, because this bin is gonna stay like that. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to switch over the coolant to the brine next time, I think. We'll see how that works. We'll get the rest of the steel made, and then we'll be able to build at least one piece of that monument, but hopefully most of it. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.